Feo. I play drums. I hit stuff with sticks. That's basically what I do.
My name is Dan Johnson, and I play guitar in the band.
Eric Escobar, and I was the bass player.
I'm Daniel Carpio. I'm the vocalist for the band. We don't really have a name because we always had some confusion on what we wanted to call the name.
We went through a ton of names.
Lamia,
Balls, that's B-A-L-L-Z.
Unstoppable Killing Machine,
Los Angeles Men in Action.
Blackheart.
I don't really feel like naming some names of the band because I think they suck.
The list goes on for days. Like at one point we were going to be called Sissy Boys Lap Party. Started up in Andrew's garage with Daniel and Andrew just jamming out.
And Chris Wallace actually asked Daniel Johnson at first, "Hey man, do you want to be in a band?" And he said no.
And he came back to me a year later and said, "Hey man, me and Andrew are going to start a band. We're going to call it Breath of the Dying." It's supposed to be this like gothic death metal band, but we ended up just jamming. We ended up playing like emo music in the beginning.
Chris Alanis, who was our keyboardist, played bass for a time.
Progression of Chris is that he started off as keyboard, then he went to bass player, then he went to guitar, then he went to vocals, and then he went back to keyboard. So he got promoted and demoted all within the time of the band.
We met Andrew, the drummer. Daniel was a guitarist. I was a guitarist, but I didn't really do anything.
We met Jason, he's pretty much like he's a robot. He's a white guy, doesn't really move a lot. He's just really good at his guitar. Then we met Eric, and then one day I didn't want to do vocals, so I was pretty lazy, and I told, "Hey Carp, you want to do vocals?" And he did them. And that's how he ended up in the band.
A year later, here we are, jamming with Daniel Johnson. We just picked up Dirty Bassman Eric later on.
They all refer to me as Dirty Bassman. I actually have no idea why.
I would write the songs, and then I'd tell Andrew what to play on drums.
They're all pretty easy to play. It's just that sometimes I forget a single part, and it's happened at the Roxy. Most embarrassing moment of my life.
Probably the biggest show we played was the Roxy, which was pretty good for us.
We played at the Roxy in Hollywood. And I'd say the best one would probably be the Roxy, just because it's like all professional and like the lights and stuff, and you're actually in a venue other than like a skate park at a park.
We played Veterans Park, which is a park in Carson where a lot of bands play during the summer. We played a couple of backyard shows and one show in front of Valley Total Fitness, which was pretty funny to me.
So the worst show I think we ever played was probably at Valley Fest.
The worst show I played was probably, one time we played in front of Valley Total Fitness.
Probably the favorite show I had was, actually everybody hated this show, but Valley Total Fitness.
We were missing someone that day. I think it was our other guitarist. So our singer, Daniel Carpio, filled in on guitar.
And I had to play guitar, and I just realized that I'm not very good at playing guitar live and trying to do vocals. I would just either abandon the vocals or just screw up horribly on the guitar.
We had a song named Song A because we didn't have a title for it, so we made it like the day before the show because we needed another filler song.
We made the songs in like 3 days.
We were really into blast beats and solos, so that's the reason why we went into death metal.
We experimented with death metal at one point.
But we weren't really good at it. We weren't fast enough, so we had to go to metalcore.
My favorite band at the time was Dream Theater.
As I Lay Dying, and the Black Dahlia Murder.
Been Buried to Me, Napstone, stuff like that. So like we're trying to sound, well, I don't want to say we try to sound like that, but like use that as inspiration.
If I wanted one thing for the fans to take away from our show, it'd be that these guys look like they don't practice at all. They sit around, they play video games, they watch movies, watch YouTube videos. But you know what? They're pretty good for not practicing.
After listening to what, they'd probably be like, what the hell did I just see right now? What did I see in here? And that's just crazy.